Alright, guys, and we are back. Yeah, that's right, we're back with more Trails Ties. You're right, we're with that 550 downtown district, and believe it or not, I didn't go in. You can see our CP and everything is exactly the same. I just decided, I was about to say, maybe I shouldn't record another episode, but fuck it, man. I gotta play more, man. I gotta play more. So we're right where we just left off. We just talked to Reese, and she's being sweet, being cute, like usual, you know. But I think did we go to the Harbor District? I'm not sure. Try to get us a fish in real quick. Crossbell City cruise ship schedule. The Pride of Michelin, of course. Before we win the first game. Maybe I can catch an eel over here or something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Hey, you know, more everyone. Okay, we won't be doing a lot of fishing today. Oh, great. That's great, bro. I ain't got number one everyone. But knowing my luck, I'm a fish. Oh, alright. Hey! That's the best, that was the best turnout right there. Alright. So... The Tristan. Okay, so we need 2,500. 2,500. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that cherry pie, but now that Daddy's home, why don't you hook me up with Randy? It's a very funny joke, Randy. I'm in stitches. Yeah, a joke, definitely. Now lay up with these creepy smiles with you. Alright. Be-doo, we get the boo, boo. Alright, look, we gotta visit the babies. Racing ice cream? We gotta visit the baddies. This is Baddie Central right here. Welcome everyone, it's wonderful to see you today. Are you looking for Ilya perhaps? She and Rezia should be on the stage. Oh wow. They on the stage? Oh. Oh. How do we get back there? Ilya and Rezia are incredible. Will I ever be able to perform the way they do? How the fuck we get back there? Oh gee. They on stage. Second floor seats. Wandering around the theater isn't a good idea right now. Okay. Damn. So, preparation for tomorrow's evening show begin at 3 p.m. We have the rest of the day before then for ourselves. I was thinking of using some free time to check out the unveiling ceremony. Hey. Oh boy. Seems we have company. What if it isn't my favorite little guy and his friend? I hope we're not interrupting anything. Not at all. We're happy to have you. I see Randy finally returned. Welcome back. Ah, Reese, angelic as always. Just knowing I was in your thoughts makes me one happy man. And so does being up close and personal to you and Ilya in those costumes. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen them before, I can never get enough. Right. Go ahead, hot shot, soak it in. I appreciate the continued compliments, though. Admittedly, it does make me a bit self-conscious. Randy always does have trouble remembering where a lady's eyes are. The hell are you talking about, Wazzy? Randy Orlando is all about respecting women. In fact, okay, that's quite enough out of you for one day. Let's just leave it at that. Why do you be hooing my boy Randy, man? They like growled on with Brock, man. Like, stop it. Leave my boy Randy alone. We're still in the process of housebreaking. So, you guys taking a break from rehearsal right now? Something like that. We're doing a bit of a fine-tuning for tomorrow's performance. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest. Our audience is going to be unlike any we've had before. What does she mean by that? I can hardly believe how many heads of stuff. Oh, gosh. Wow. Oh, that's right. The dignitaries are coming here. They did mention that during our debriefing back at headquarters. Only the best of Crossbell's guests of honor, it seems. And what better entertainment that we can offer than all of Arkansas? Damn, doesn't take a genius to figure that out. I can see why you'd be anxious about it. Yeah, for what I can tell, the other members of the troop feel the same. Save for Ilya and her nerves are still, of course. What, worrying about over a little thing won't solve your problems, you know. It doesn't matter who my audience is. I prefer my heart out, even if those seats are empty. My goodness, I can't fathom how you manage this level of dedication, Ilya. As if tomorrow's show wasn't enough. You also died head first into our upcoming revival production without a trace of fatigue. Revival production? For Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Crazily enough, I named one of the episodes Golden Sun and Silver Moon in respect of the first game. It's getting an updated performance. Uh-oh. That's been the word on the street. It sounds like there are going to be some striking new additions. Hey, what if they put the girl in there? You better believe it. It was a bit of a challenge to revise what was already fully completed work, right? But our goal is to raise the script and staging to a whole nother level of perfection. Once the production's original run is closed, we plan on taking a month off to focus on preparing for the revival. I assume that's what you meant when you said things were going to get busy by the last time we met. You're something right. A whole month of rehearsal, though? Damn, you must have put a lot of effort into these new changes. Golden Sun Silver Moon is already one of Arkansas's best shows ever. Can't imagine how insane it's going to be if you're aiming to top it, right? Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's a challenge I'll gladly take. I'm here to set the stage ablaze, not rest on my laurels. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create to show our wonderful guests the time of their lives. That's what we, the artists of Arkansas, are born to do. I don't think there's anyone out there who is as passionate about performing as you are, Elliot. I can't wait. You got me sold. The curtain's not ready to be raised quite yet, but hold on to that enthusiasm. The revival production is going to sweep everyone off their feet, even those who already saw the original. Damn. There may even be a surprise star among our cast. You bet it's gonna be a shocker. Oh, Jesus. A shocker, huh? Now I'm looking forward to it even more. Damn, that's crazy. My life belongs to the stage, so I'm always looking for new ways to take it to the next level. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the plays we create and show our wonderful guests the time of their lives. Yeah, that's what she just said. The trade conference is going to bring all kinds of people in the Crossbell, isn't it? Does that make you nervous, Rezia? You could say that. Is this such a performance for the dignitaries or something else? Well, no, it's not a big deal. I'll be fine. Regardless, if we're going to have a good show tomorrow night, I need to stay sharp in rehearsal today. Yeah, good luck. There's something about the trade conference worrying Rizia. She knows she gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? We know the truth behind Rizia, fine ass. We know who she really is. We know who she is in that hood. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody I did not look into the series. Celine, it's still a day to go, but I already feel myself tensing up. Well, it's only natural after all. We're not going to have your typical audience in there tomorrow. But y'all should be experts at the performer under pressure by now. Have a little more faith in yourself. Aurelia. She's right, Celine. All that wearing is only going to make you hungry. Damn. I'm actually about to get something to eat myself. Rizia gave me some Eastern rice crackers. I'll pass that. Food is the last thing on my mind. Oh, Ply. If anything, you could stand to be a little more tense. This was the phone. This was the phone we got called on. Hmm? I cut such a dashing figure in the costume. You think it was a sin? I'm sure to gain a whole flock of fans looking this galleon. Hmm. We'll see about that. There was another loose thread on your shoulder, by the way. Where's Corellia? I must be Corellia. Some prince you are. What? The horrible carpatricians. Noble paintwork. What? Okay. That's interesting. Bro, when are we gonna be able to go in here? Oh yeah, that was already there. Bro, when are we gonna be able to go back in there, bro? Because I'm wondering if my song is still there. If they still got that like, bro, that song was so hard, bro. It was so hard, bro. But look who it is. Commander Randolph in the flesh. Eager to pay us another visit. Randy must know them from his rare constellation days. Like you made yourselves right at home, how's that? How's the new HQ treat you? Pretty good, you could say. New Blanc's Hosbell branch is right down the road too, so it makes for a convenient location. You guys always were painstaking to a fault. My uncle and Shirley around? Now the vice leader and young miss went out on some business. You want to leave a message, I'll pass it along for you, no problem. Nah, don't worry about it. Let's get out of here, boy. Right. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon, Commander. Damn, he still respect him too. Out on business, my ass. Those two are ducking me again. Is it the first time you tried to see them? He told me to keep my schedule open, but I ain't heard a peep since. The guy won't even show his face when I try to meet him in person. What's up with that? I get the sense this is one of those don't call us, we'll call you sort of deals. Sounds like we're on our own finding the leads by the red constellation for the day then. It's fine, we still got plenty of time to search for clues while we finish our support request. Mm, mm, mm. So y'all know I'm still after this lady right here. I recently dug into a new series of novels. It's interesting to be sure, but it doesn't quite match my taste. This is my chance to dump it off on all of you, so here you go, dearies. Wow. So, we still want these. You know what I'm talking about? We still want these. And I will get these. And I mean that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Randy definitely deserves one of these, like he did in the first game. I gotta be honest. He definitely deserves a patch on the road, but it's all a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? Was that always there? Nah. How'd you guys get back here? Well, whatever. I need to speak with you from the other side of the counter if you're trying to make a purchase, though. Bro, what? I didn't even know this was a thing. You're not the delivery man last time I checked. Please go to the front of the store if you want to purchase something. What the hell, bro? Hmm? A message from Legion's Foods. Dear customers, allow us to recommend our special Bellberry juice. What? Wow. Dignitaries from several countries around Zemuria are going to start arriving for the trade conference tomorrow. None of them have made any official plans to visit time, but the possibility of one walking through the door anyway has me very anxious. This back door. What the hell? Alright. Remember when we started the episode, we were in the downtown district, and I wanted to check out the fact that Dino was not guarding the door. Oh shoot, guys. Hey, Wazzy, I heard you fought Wall one-on-one. And did you want to ask me something? You might not like the answer. No, I don't. Wall's the strongest out there is. I'd never believe your stinking lies. Wow, that jackass sure is beloved, huh? Yet, Dino Wall must be nothing short of a hero. The story? That story for real, Koki? According to those brats, yeah. Like hell it is. I'll never believe that bullshit. There's no way Wall got his ass kicked like that. Are they referring to that fight in the rain the other day? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Look who it is. You got some major balls showing your face around here. Wazzy! So you wanna place us? You want a piece of us now? Now that it? Man, bring it, asshole. I'm gonna pummel that pretty boy face in. Hey! Back off, Loganov. Even if what those little punks said was true, us trying to even the score would only make Wall look bad. You think he'd be proud of us for that? Get freaking real. Ah, damn it. Look, I don't know what you're here for, but if it ain't to pick a fight, then make like a tire and hit the road. Damn. If you are looking to throw down though, that changes things. That was never my intention. Sorry for bothering you, Jim. Let's get out of here. Sure. Damn, he ain't there, bro. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna stand by here so that I can rest with my patrol car if anything happens. Sure, it doesn't measure up to the CGF armor cars, but it's still tough. And the glass is bulletproof. Oh, that's clean. It can even be used as cover if it comes down to it. Okay. We've never been in here. What's my girl that used to work? Only one more there. Oh, Grace! Grace works here. Is Grace up here? There she is. Look at her. Nice to finally meet you, Nielsen. It is mutual. I've been quite looking forward to this. The editor-in-chief has told me a few things about you, in fact. Namely, what a bold outgoing reporter you've become over these past 3 years. Oh, Quitty, you're making me blush. I'm not really doing anything special yet. I just like what I do, so I do what I like, that's all. So you say, but taking pride in your work is what matters most in journalism. There's something different about Grace when she's speaking with Mr. Nielsen, right? I was thinking the same. Mr. Ed is here like this. You're being professional and not messy. Oh. A sign is hung on the locked door. Heavyweight trading. Shout out to my boy right there. Now I think that's Ash. I think that's a picture of Ash, but for the longest, his profile picture was Crow. And you know how I feel about Crow over here. But if you have business, please not. Heavyweight trading. Man who runs this branch is named Cal, right? Yeah, that's him, Cal Lee, otherwise known as Heavyweight Sharp and capable White Orchid Dragon. Do we feel like paying him a visit? Well, even if we did, there's no guarantee he'll let us inside. Probably not. But I wouldn't mind picking his brain about what happened with the old Bosch building. Yeah, Heavyweight definitely had their sights on it. But in the end, Crimson and Co. bought the deed out from under them. Wonder how he feel about that. Whoa. Oh, I admit, it was rather regrettable. Whoa. Cal. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of the SSX. Your time is impeccable. Really. It just so happens there's a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Favor from us? Why don't you step inside so I can apprise you of the finer details? Though, of course, I won't force you if you're otherwise preoccupied. Wait, can't you just... I apologize, but this request for your assistance is genuine. I ask that you listen to what Master Cal has to say if you have the time. And there at your own convenience, we will leave the door unlocked for you. Damn. Bit of a patronizing bunch, aren't they? I'm not sure you're one to talk. So what do we do? It doesn't seem to be a trap. Maybe we should play along. Might learn something useful from these shows. Yeah, maybe. We got our hands full too, so there's no need to do this if we don't want to. Let's do it. Excellent, you're all here. My sincerest pleasure to welcome you to the Crossbarrel branch of Heavyweight Trading Limited. I hope we aren't interrupting. Thank you for inviting us in. And salutations to you as well, Mr. Orlando. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. I've been rather looking forward to your returns, especially. Whoa. Yeah, howdy doody. I see you haven't changed a bit. I'll take that as a compliment. But my, who would have guessed that you had ties to the back alley's newest tenants, Crimson and Co. This left me absolutely stunned. Yeah, whatever. Take it you have a fair amount of intel on them, huh? As a matter of fact, I do. Our two factions aren't without our, shall we say, connections. Let me find out if they got traces to Sylphie or something. Though perhaps Mr. Orlando could tell you a few things about that. All I know is that sometime last year, my uncle and his crew picked a fight with you Hayway guys over in the Eastern Quarter. Sounded like a real bad bloodbath, too. That's right. Detective Dudley did mention something about that. To sum it up, we had our fair share of romps and rabble-rousing with them in the past. Fortunately, we've since reached an agreement, so there's no bad blood to speak of. Though to this day, some Hayway elders do still curse the names of the Red Constellation. Damn. No bad blood, huh? Sounds like both sides have quite a history together. As far as the old Ravache compound is concerned, it truly is a pity to lose it, but what's done is done. Hit that, Nina. We don't expect them to be direct business competitors in Crossbell the way the Mafia was. So you can rest assured that we're not looking to start a fight. But thanks for being so considerate. Not that I entirely believe it. Pardon me for changing the subject, but what exactly is this favor you wanted to ask? We assumed it had something to do with Crimson and Co. Oh yeah, that. Cal, what's taking so long? I don't have all the time in the world. Who was that? Who was this? Well, if it isn't Master Jin. Is there something troubling you? Of course there is. You've been keeping me waiting for ages now. When is this guide you promised to pick me up? I told you I would be more than happy to show you around. And I told you that you're no good. Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't come all the way to Crossbell to be ferried around the place by one of our own men. But of course, this is why we took the liberty of making alternative arrangements for you today. What is this about to be a goddamn babysitting request? These fine youths will be your guys. Holy hell. Them? Wait just a minute here. Is this the favor you want to ask? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Master Zen, the grandson of one of Hayway's elders. We would like you to take him on a tour to Crossbell City. I was afraid you'd say that. You're putting in a support request for us to babysit this little squirt? How unorthodox. These are the guys you spoke of? They seem a bit young, don't they? Why did you not send for someone like Ilya or Dida Croy? They're both busy, obviously. I fear you overestimate how much pull I actually had. That being said, the people standing before you are Crossbell and celebrities in their own right. These are the ladies and gentlemen who saw the incident in the spring. Are they now? That would make you the SSS then, wouldn't it? He's very mature for his age, goddamn. The same ones who crushed the cult? Wait, you've heard about that? But how? Master Zen is the grandson of an elder. It's only natural that he will be well informed about current events around the continent. That's absolutely insane. He spent much time studying Crossbell in depth before making his visit. Of course I did. You heard who my grandfather is. The future of Hayway will be on my shoulders someday. I have to be a cut above commoner such as yourselves, mentally speaking. Ron's got a real mouth on him. Yeah. Take it easy, Randy. He's just a kid. Very well. If you insist, then I'll accept this proposal. I can take this opportunity to ask more about the call incident. Huh? What? Is there something wrong? This is... What? What is he looking at? Is he looking at Ellie? Ellie. He better not be looking at what's his name in the back. That's gonna be crazy. You know who I mean. Wazi. Hey, on some Naruto, Haku's prettier than Sakura type shit. I hope, for this little boy's sake, he ain't talking about Wazi. I'm hoping he talking about Ellie, cause Ellie got them things, and them things can hypnotize him off. I ain't gonna hold you. He might be talking about Ellie. But if he talking about Wazi, Yeah, she got them things. Excuse me? Those alluring eyes. That, oh, he just mean her in general. The luscious pearl gray hair. And those face. Yup. Look. This boy young as hell. But look what he said. Those beautiful, bountiful proportions. I said she got them things. I never thought I'd meet the woman of my dreams here of all places. You there, what's your name? Me, it's Ellie McDowell. It's nice to meet you, Zane. Ellie, even your name is lovely. Now I understand. This is why destiny brought me to Crossbell, to meet you. Bruh. What is this little talking about? Great, as if being a cheeky brat wasn't enough. Now he's going to try and play grown up too? I think Ellie has a new biggest fan. She's a acceptable cow. I would like this lovely lady to guide me around the city at once. I'm glad to hear it. Well, off you go, everyone, and do be sure to take good care of him, okay? Hold on just a second. Should the SSS really be playing Swear God for the grandson of a crime syndicate elder? Bro, what is our time looking like right now? You know what? Alright, let's do it. So are there any particular places in the city we should go? I think Master Zen has a few places in mind. He'll let you know. Do be careful on your tour, Master Zen. You enjoy yourself now. Oh, I will. Let's be off, my dudes, Ellie. Bruh. Wait, Zen. You weren't thinking of going off with Ellie by yourself, were you? And what's the matter with that? There are far too many of you to travel comfortably. And besides, 3 is a crowd. Bruh, I get that, but I doubt anyone would try to target a child even if he's connected to Hayway. Still, is it really a good idea to leave him alone? Then the trade conference is approaching fast. Crossbell is on high alert right now, meaning that anything could happen. For the sake of your safety, wouldn't it be smarter to travel with more protection? He's going to listen to everything she says. You may have a point. Very well, 2 of you may come with as bodyguards, but no more. Wow. As for the others, let me see. They can watch us from a safe distance away. That's going to be Bozzy and Randy watch. How does that sound? Well, honestly, it's not too shabby of an idea. It's actually standard practice when it comes to protecting high-profile individuals. Alright, then it's settled. Well, you should be meat shield number 1, Lloyd. Which of us 3 do you want to bring along? Let me think. Oh my god, you actually have to think? What? Alright, I'm thinking we gonna pick Wazzy. I ain't gonna hold you. Would you mind tagging along with us, Wazzy? I suppose I wouldn't. I don't mind being your +1 for a little double day tour around the city. Alright, Noel and Randy, you two keep an eye on us from a distance and observe our surroundings. It suits the 2 CGL members. Hear you loud and clear. Roger that. Well, okay this. Is this arrangement to your liking? I've got no objections. And drop the master. I get enough of that from Hayway's members already. Okay, sure, you got it, Zen. Good, now let's get going. I'll specify where I'd like you to take me once you're outside. Zen in the city, that's hilarious. Okay. Not what I had in mind at all. I wasn't expecting any of this. Let me begin by laying out the details of the tour. I prefer not to repeat myself, so pay attention. Okay. Damn, Brad's just trying to act like a big shot in front of Mademoiselle. True, but he's sort of pulling it off. Yeah, he's very mature for his age. That lovesick fool really has it bad for her, doesn't he? Excuse me, did you have something you would like to add? No, it's nothing. We're ready to hear your explanation. Very well, I'll get straight to the point. As we discussed inside, you will function as my tour guides around the city. However, trying to navigate this place without a goal would only exhaust us. Therefore, I have decided on our eventual endpoint in advance. And where would that be? The roof of Time Department Store. How the fuck we get to the roof? Oh, never mind. They did add a roof. Man, they added so much to this game, bro. Simply ensure that you take me there last. After that, you'll be relieved of your duties. Got it, that's easy enough to remember. So other than that, are we free to choose where we go along the way? No, I'm not about to let you parade me through the door process now. Instead, I ask that you bring me to Central Square via East Street. Is it me or do you already have most of this mapped out? Please, this is a special trip for me. It's only obvious that I would make preparations beforehand. That said, I don't have any plans beyond what I've already told you. I'd be grateful if you could take us on a few enjoyable detours so that I may have some quality time with Ellie. This nigga, bro. Now, Zen, don't forget that I'm one of your guys as well. Nonsense, out of the question. You're my guest now, Ellie, which means your only task is to relax and enjoy yourself. Oh boy, maybe lovesick was a bit of an understatement. That aside, I think I get the gist of things now. But you know, what you're asking us for really isn't all that different from a casual stroll through the city. Huh? Yeah, I mean, aren't there any other options you want to check out? What about Arkansas or something like that? There's always Michelin Wonderland. So that's outside of city limits, and I think they're closed right now anyway. Who do you take me for? Of course, I've already been to the most notable places in Crossbell. They were enjoyable enough, and I wouldn't mind returning there. That ain't my goal for today. There's so much more I need to see of this place before I leave. I'd rather see Crossbell's true face as its citizens know it, rather than the same old tourist attraction. Crossbell's true face? You put a lot of thought into this. Just imagine how pushy he's gonna be once he grows up, little shit. Bruh, you understand now? Daylight is burning as we speak. So I'd like to get this tour started. Understood, let's not waste any time. Alright, watch our backs, you two. Roger. So it's gonna be pretty interesting if they actually use him. If they actually like, let's say he actually is in a later Trails game is what I was trying to say, but my words were escaping me. Why was she? I really guess. I'm more or less so than you. Isn't that your first time here? Well, of course not. Naturally, even Hayway has an account with IBC. It just so happens that I recently opened one myself for stock trading purposes. He's very mature. Honestly, I'm hoping to receive some hefty dividends in the near future. Come to think of it, weren't you doing something like that when you were a student, Ellie? Well, yes, I did dabble in the equities a bit, but only for future efforts, Ellie. You're no stranger to shareholding either, Ellie? I never would have guessed. That reminds me, I recently came across an interesting investment opportunity. Not many people have taken notice of it yet, and its prospects are quite promising. But of course, there are always other options in the market that I can recommend if you like. Other options? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. I feel like a fork wheel. But, my apologies, Ellie. Forget I said any of that. Simply got carried away after learning that two of us share something in common. You don't need to apologize. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. Oh, Ellie, you truly are a goddess. In any case, the IBC is hardly anything special to me, so there's no need for us to head inside. Let's move on to the next location. Sure thing. So this is East Street. This is the first real chance I've had to take it all in. You must feel quite at home here. Does it remind you of Calvert? In a sense, yeah. But unfortunately, this is nowhere near as lively as the Eastern Quarter. Speaking of, I'd love the opportunity to show you around the Republic someday, my darling Ellie. By which I mean you're more than welcome to come home with me. Whoa. Well, that's quite the offer. Straight to the point. You gotta respect the hustle. You know, Randy would have said something like that. Man, that's hilarious. So you gotta respect it. He know what he want. How can he be mad at him? Just the crossbow branch of the race field. Why are you hiding? Shut up, it's none of your business. My, what are you doing with that cute little boy over there? I'm just standing there blocking the entrance. Come on over. Okay. So, who's the rascal? Is he lost? Should we help him track down his parents? Not quite. Hey, you receptionist. Is the Divine Blade of Wind here right now? Well, someone has a mouth on him. Sorry, Dumpling, but Arios is out at the moment. Oh, good. Good. What was the relief? Just speech, behavior, and get a point to one thing. I get it. You're connected with Hayway, the grandson of an elder, no less. Damn, how'd you glean all that? I didn't, silly. You were the one who just told me. But don't think that makes me a deceiver. Every range of fabulosity you see in front of you is 100% genuine. Understood. Why does he look and act like this? What a strange person. Are all people from the Basic Guild this way? Well, aren't you a rude little scamp? I'm sure you'll make a fine member of the mighty Hayway. And only get worse with time at that. Without a doubt. That aside, why the wariness about Arios? It's not like we hold a grudge against Hayway or anything. So you say your people have meddled in the elders' affairs on countless occasions. The Divine Blade of Wind and the Immovable have been nothing but problems for us. He said the Immovable. Right, who's that? Sin! My motherfucking dog, bro. You know Zim is from Calvert. Oh my god, bro. See? He's from Calvert, bro. He was in the Trails in the Sky. He's like one of the last party members you meet, bro. We don't see him often anymore, but he's helped this branch many times in the past. If I remember correctly, isn't Lynn also a title practitioner? Jellica is too in Cold Steel. She sure is. Zin is one of her predecessors in the school, so it goes without saying that he's incredibly strong. You'd have to be to make it as a bracelet. That may be, but the real issue with your guild is the code you're staying by. Call it your guiding principles if you want, but that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you please in the name of civilian safety. By the same token, though, our code balances itself out. There are some things even we can't touch, right, due to our non-interference policy, and that's where we come in. But hold the phone, little man. How do you know about so much that, right, he's very mature. Seriously, I'm impressed. Flattery won't get you anywhere. Anyway, you braces are. Alright, I think it's enough rapping about the guild. You're still a kid after all. Speaking of kids, Ki and Shizuku are hanging out upstairs. You should go say hi to them. That's right, it almost slipped my mind as they were here. What? What are you talking about? He ain't gonna care about no little kids. He got big Yelly. He ain't worried about no kids. Oh, you guys are back. How's it going? Are you in the middle of work right now? I guess you could say that. Why are we speaking to these children? Do you know them? Huh? Who's that? He sounds like a little boy. Who's little? I'm Zen. I am the man slated to bear the burden of Hayway's future as an elder grandson. I apologize. Wow, you're so tiny, but you act as grown up as Lloyd and them. You're a lot more of a big shot than your size lets on, huh? So, stop it! Stop calling me small! Bro, not even the distinguished legacy of Hayway is a match for Kia. Oh, let me introduce you. These two are Kia and Shizuku. I think they're just a bit older than you. And did we mention that Shizuku is Arios' daughter? The Divine Blade of Winds? I bet you're a swordsman too, aren't you, bruh? Your eyes have been closed this entire time. You might be using that insight technique, bruh. Bruh. Insight? How do you know about insight? Huh? No, of course not. I'm unable to see. My hearing is better than most because of it, but I'm not nearly as amazing as my father. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. That was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive me for my insolence. Oh my gosh. It's alright. Wow. Right, did you see how he just said all of that? Like he acting like a crown prince. It seems he can be a good little boy when he wants to. You're not from around here, huh? How much longer are you going to be in Crossbell? Here for 2 more days if you must know. Cool, does that mean you're going to check out the tower unveiling tomorrow? Planning to watching it from the roof for times. You can join us if you want. Are you sure? Yeah, why not? Ryu, Henri, and the other kids are coming too. It'll be lots of fun. You don't say. Well, if you're going to be that persistent, I have no choice but to take you up on your offer. Oh, look at that. The unveiling is tomorrow at 11 a.m., right? Yep, we'll see you there. He looks pretty happy right now. He does. Perhaps he doesn't have many opportunities to play with other kids. You know he don't, bruh. They probably got his schedule planned to the T. What is this place? Belongs to the chairman of the... Oh, yeah. He's a good friend of ours, in fact. Is he now? Suppose even counting the others would pay their respects to a man in his position. Maybe one for me to greet him. Wow. Well, if it isn't Lord in the SSS. I don't believe I recognize the boy in the Eastern attire there. And here I thought I knew everyone from East Street. You're the chairman of the Business Owners Association, correct? I am Zen, the man burdened with carrying the future of Hayway upon his shoulders. Hayway, you say? They're the trading company from the Eastern Quarter that recently expanded into Crossbell. Judging by your words, could it be that you're related to the Council of Elders? Indeed I am. My grandfather is one of them. Do you know the elders, Mr. Morris? Oh no, not personally. I merely engaged in a few small exchanges with them back in the day. But it makes sense that you're so sharp, considering you're an elder's grandson. Might I ask what your business is with Lloyd and his team? Well, one thing led to another. These citizens are dying to show me the size of their beloved Crossbell. That being the case, who was I to say no? This kid is pure ego. It sounds like there's more to that, but the important thing is you all seem to be getting along well. Zen, was it? It would please me greatly if you were to take a liking in the Crossbell unit. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been madly enjoying it. Now if you'll excuse me. He's very mature for his age. I ain't gonna hold it. Oh wow, so they even have Eastern style eateries on East Street, do they? Would you like to stop here for a break? A fine idea. I was just starting to get hungry, in fact. I'd like to see exactly what kind of food is served here. Look at Shan Shan. Was Long to your liking? I'm dying to hear your opinion, seeing as you've had authentic Eastern cooking. What's the meaning of this? Dishes like this at these prices. Is their owner out of his mind? Lower your voice, Zen. If they hear you complaining, wait, let him finish. For example, the Mapo tofu is better than anything I've had from the 3-star restaurants in the Eastern Quarter. Something this exquisite should be 3 times expensive, so why isn't it? Ah, so that's what got you all riled up. I don't believe this. How long has this restaurant been here? Well, either way, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yo, he was losing it. Just what is this place? It's so dreary. This is the downtown district, sadly. It was left behind during the city's redevelopment years ago. Damn, is that so? I suppose every nation has these sort of places, but I've seen enough. Bring me back to East Street now. Yeah, alright. Damn, that's crazy. He said, get me the fuck up out of there immediately. That's cray. He said, nah, bro, get me the fuck out of there. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't have to do them like that. This would be Central Square, right? It's as busy as I would expect a thoroughfare to be. That's right, the town department store is only a stone's throw away from us, too. Should we head there right now? How let the 3 of you figure that out? After all, as long as I get to stay by Ellie's side, I couldn't be happy. He heard you the 40th time. That's very sweet of you, Zen. Anyway, why don't we have a look around before ending our little tour? Oh, this is the old store. I've seen it in magazines and such. Between the decor and the merchandise, everything's so very state of the art. I'll admit, I don't think anything in Calvert equals this in terms of scale. Denton does carry a variety of products from nations all around. This is a testament to Crossbell's status as a cultural melting pot. Speaking of cutting edge, they also sell computers here that you can hook up to the open network. Oracle Network, you say? Yeah, basically it's the system that helps bring communication devices into the modern age. The Open Network project has been steadily growing thanks to the work of the Epstein Foundation. By accessing it through a terminal, you can transmit not only your voice, but text and pictures too. Wow, technology has come so far. Not that I'm surprised. What do you think you are anyway? A walking encyclopedia? Quit trying to show off. Wow. I wouldn't really say I was. Competitive little run, isn't he? Bruh. What's with that giant dog? Say, what's he doing out here? Maybe he just wanted a breath of fresh air. Bruh, he's scared. Is everything alright, Zen? Scared of me. Seems like Zay that. Seems it was Zay that finally managed to rattle your cage. What are you talking about? Nothing scares me. You got that absolutely nothing. I've decided that this spot holds nothing of interest to me. Let's move on to the next. Sure thing. It may all just be bravado, which you have to admire his commitment. Well, here we are, Tom's department store. Anywhere else you'd like to take Zen first? I don't think we'll get another chance to show him around once we go in. The decision is yours either way. Try to be quick about it. I think we good. Let's head inside. Good, I've been looking forward to this one. Let's not keep him waiting. Okay, the birds are in the coop. Or the department store, rather. Is something wrong, Randy? Yeah, I kept feeling like we weren't the only ones telling them back there. You did? Do you suppose it was someone from Hayway, maybe? It'd be my first guess, but to be honest, I'm not so sure. Anyway, we should probably head inside too before we leave. Understood. Well, here we are. Why don't we check out a few of the shops before we head to the roof? Where will lead the way? Are these the fabled Mishi plushies? What are they doing here? This isn't Michelin. Oh yes, the general store recently added a dedicated display area for Mishi merchandise. I take it you're a fan of his, Jen? Bite your tongue. I'm not gonna stand for you mocking me. How could the man faded to Lee Hayway possibly be interested in these childish toys? Have you no common sense? Jen? You don't have to take it so personally. And I doubt Hayway has any bylaws stating that elders can't harbor an appreciation for Mishi. Enough about this. What's this? TikTok Mishi? Available exclusively at times. Uh-oh, fear of missing out. Like I said, only an infant would have an interest in these playthings. I don't care for them one bit, not in the least. You ain't fooling nobody, buddy. Me thinks a certain Hayway elder's grandson doth protest too much. Hilarious. Lois spoke to software with a whisper. Excuse me, how much for the TikTok Mishi? Oh, that'll be $500. Getting a present for the kid? Yeah, I'm considering it, yeah. It's only $500. Should I buy it? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, one TikTok Mishi, please. Of course, thank you. We hope to see you again. Hey, just what were you whispering about over there? Well, funny thing you should ask. Here, this is for you. This is the store's limited edition. Oh, so that's what you were doing. What do I always say? He's got the biggest heart in all of Crossville. I don't get it. Just what do you expect me to do with this? Whatever you want. It's a gift, man. You should take it. Think of it as a token to remember this day by. Token to remember it by. Well, you already purchased it, and it'd be disrespectful to toss it in the garbage. So fine, I accept. But let me make just one thing clear. I have no interest in these silly little dolls. Got it? Yeah, whatever you say. Well, the department store rooftop has quite a view. It's breathtaking, isn't it? You can see the entire cityscape from here. Dang, look, you see the C&S building? That's actually fire. Indeed, you managed to exceed my expectations. Oh yes, Orcus Tower. Is that it over there? May still be covered up, but the way it overshadowed the rest of the city is astounding. Come on, Ellie, get up front, right here, closer to me. Okay. Try to be careful, you guys. I don't want anyone falling over. So, Zane, were you satisfied with the view from the roof? It was pleasantly adequate, yes. The rest of the city-wide tour wasn't too shabby either. I must admit, I think this little outing will be one to remember. Really now, well, I'm glad you feel that way. You see, the administrative district is right behind us. I plan to return to Calvert in 2 days' time, after which I'll once again be surrounded by those stuffy adults, forced to endure an endless torrent of studying. Such is the fate of a man who will one day command those of others. I wonder if we're going to see him in the near future of Trails, bro, because that's going to be crazy if we do. Sounds rough. By the way, are you enrolled in Sunday school? Yes, as a means of broadening my horizons. Everyone feels the adults guarding me, though, so they don't dare approach. That's why it was refreshing to meet Kia and Suzuku, was it? I really enjoy my spells of seeking to children my age for a change. Yeah, it's a good thing we ran into them then. Pardon me, I'm not usually one to engage in useless small talk. At any rate, I had enough touring for my liking. Escort me back to the office at once. Roger that. This went on longer than I thought it would. Definitely went on longer than I thought. It pleases me to know that you enjoyed yourself. I'll admit, it exceeded my expectations. It would seem there's more to Crossbell than just Arkansas and the theme park. Now I understand why a shrewd businessman like yourself is so taken by it, Cal. You flatter me, Master Zen. As for you, Detective Bennings, you, Miss McDowell, and the rest of the SSS, you have my deepest gratitude. I never could have imagined that a simple tour would please Master Zen so greatly. For that I'm in your debt. Don't mention it, Cal. We had a fun time as well. It may not be much, but at the very least, I would like to reward you for your efforts. I don't know if it's a good idea. We're members of the CPD after all. Oh, I thought you might say that, which is why we refrain from having your remuneration prepared at Mira. Yes, it is a token of your friendship with Master Zen, rather than Haley. Wait, what? We are... How thoughtful of you, Cal. Don't be shy. Go on, take it. Someone's pushy. I don't think a no thanks is going to cut it now that they framed it like that. Probably not. Well, okay, as long as it's not Mira. We appreciate your generosity. Lunar Spirit Bead. I think we should be going by now. Well, we'll see you around, Jen. Until next time. I'll be looking forward to it. Ellie, be well. Yeah, Ellie is hot. I ain't gonna hold you. You must have tired yourself out walking around the city like that. Pastries have been prepared for you in the private chambers only the choicest delicacies, of course. Is that so? How very thoughtful. Very well. I'll let Grandfather know how well you've taken care of me. He's still young, but you noticed before they left, didn't you? The glimpse of his wisdom and talent. I rather anticipate seeing how useful he'll prove in the future. Right. Still, was that the safe decision to make? In the unlikely event that they had chosen to target Master Zen, you would have been the one help. He said they, so somebody was definitely after him. You would have been responsible, Master Cal. Had that been the case, it simply would have been part of our shared destiny. However, they know just as well as I do that it's far too early for them to be making their move. Speaking of which, have we learned anything new on that front? We caught wind of two individuals that were tailing Master Zen in the SSS. We currently have them under surveillance. Who is it? Allow them to proceed as they like, but take care to keep out of sight. And see to it our crimson neighbors don't interfere, if you would. So it's not them, it's some other force. It might be Ouroboros. Of course. It might have been Campanella and the scientist guy. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode out here. This got out of my hands I was gonna end it when we were at the 30-minute mark, but when they were like, I rolled into this building and we were like 35 minutes. I didn't think it was gonna go this far, but it did. But so with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. You know, hit that like button. Leave a comment. You know all that cool YouTube stuff. But until then, I'll catch you guys later for more Trailtastic.